loves, welcome to my channel. Oh, I left my drink in my room. If I dehydrate and shrivel up like that thing from SpongeBob halfway through this video, I want you to remember this moment right here. I'm so thirsty. Every now and again I do anti-hauls of brands. They're like the opposite of hauls. Like where I don't buy anything, I am just a short, angry woman who moans about things that she can no longer afford. So I used to be a massive shopping addict, and I used to be, oh my god, all up in these brands' grills, and time after time I would be let down by these companies, and like, in my opinion, I just didn't think that they were worth what they were charging, or they were ripping people off. One brand had allegedly sent someone a used tampon or some of these anti-hauls have been crazy. And a year ago I did an update of some of the brands, just letting you know what has happened, and I have another update of some of those brands and some brands that I have not spoken about since I originally put them in videos. Everything in this video is alleged or my opinion. You know, you can try and sue me, but all you'll get is the veggie burgers and the tin peaches in my cupboard. And this is the last video I will do on these specific brands, unless there is a significant update or something really big happens. So brands, if you're watching this, because I know some of you do, you don't have to worry. This is it. The short fat one is over you now. This is my, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for where you get over someone? Let me Google it. It's a really easy word. Oh my god, my brain is gone.
Hello?
Hello. You know when you break up with someone really bad and they've done really bad stuff and you can't move on? What's that word? Like, what you need to like get something from them so you can move on.
Closure.
Closure! Thank you. I forgot the sentence that I needed that word for, but thank you. Thank you. Love you. Bye. This is me getting closure on all these brands and just shutting the book on them for now. You're safe. For now. My specky four eyes are always out there. Always watching, Wazowski. And I do have a couple of big updates for you from some of these brands, so let's dive in. First one, Iron Fist. Iron Fist were my favourite, literally. I was on holiday in Disneyland and they brought out a gothic mermaid collection, and I missed going on a ride that I really wanted to go on so I could be like one of the first people to order from this damn collection. I missed Mickey Mouse! Iron Fist had my heart, and then they achy breaky broke it. So long story short, Iron Fist had a massive closing down sale and they took a lot of people's money and never sent out the goods, and then they just, and they were gone. Piff paff poff. I mean, that was like a good 6, 8, 9, I'm not good at maths, years ago. And over the years, they keep posting on their Instagram, we're coming back, we're coming back. That's why they call me Slim Shady. I'm back, I'm back. Bitch, we call you Shady for other reasons. So I bought a top in their closing down sale. It was only £10, but that's not the point. The value is not the point, it's the principle. And yeah, I never got my top and I never got my refund, and then the shop closed down. That's it. They left all their social media up. They weren't responding to anybody. They just, that's it. It just... So fast forward to their 60th We're Coming Back tour. It seems like the company has now been bought out by a new private equity company, actually as of April 2024, so about a year. And since then, they have indeed stuck around. So every time they would post a We're Coming Back post, there would always be comments, where's my refund? You stole from me. How can you come back if you took people's money? And obviously I was all up in that. Where's my money, bitch? On their most recent post, someone tagged me and said, guess who's back? Did you ever get your refund? And I put, no, I never got it. I've given up now, because it's literally been, I think it was 2018 and it was 2024 when this happened. I was like, I concede, Iron Fist. You win this round. And they, majorly surprisingly, they actually messaged me and asked for more details. Can you provide proof that you bought this top, or anything? Basically, anything. And you know what? Queen of the screenshots here, I had nothing. I had nothing. Let me tell you guys, I have so much nothing from when I bought the top, I legit thought, have I been gaslighting my followers? Did I actually buy something from Iron Fist? Or did I just dream it? Did I imagine it? I had no proof. I had no emails. You couldn't log into their website anymore. I had no way of proving that I had bought this top. I gave them my old email address. Like, this is it. This is all I have. This is all I've got. And I honestly expected nothing. I actually expected a "you little bitch" message. Like, there is no proof. I expected a customer service. "I'm sorry, we have no record of your order, so there's nothing we can do, blah, 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 blah." Do you know what they did? Because this bit, I had nothing. I had nothing. They found my order. And they found when I'd made it, what I had ordered, and they refunded me through no fault of their own, because remember, now they are allegedly owned by brand new owners. They didn't have to do that. The old company as a whole owed me my money, but these new owners are just new people that technically they don't owe me the money. They refunded me. And I honestly, this bitch was flabbergasted. After however many years, I got my refund from Iron Fist. And I, for one, am so appreciative of that. As I said, it was only £10, but it wasn't necessarily the value, it was the principle. If you take something from me, it doesn't matter if it's a cabbage or a brand new car. I mean, it frickin' does. But it's the principle. Maybe I was gonna have stew when I got home and I got excited about that stew and you stole my cabbage. If you take something from me, you are taking something that does not belong to you. And I was just so grateful that they refunded me. So where are we at now? As of the time of making this video, their US store is currently in the process of rebranding to a shop called Faith in Chaos. They are still up and running. They currently only have 2 t-shirts on their website, but both look very, very old school Iron Fist. Like, if I saw them in a shop, I would genuinely like, ooh, got no money in my bank, but overdraft. And if you go to their UK Instagram, I got my laptop in front of me, they do have a couple of pieces on their Instagram from September last year that are Frankenstein jackets and Dracula jackets that say they are currently in stock, but if you go to the website, it doesn't exist. So it looks like the US site is up and running and rebranding, and the UK site maybe has stumped in the water. That's all the updates I have for Iron Fist. I genuinely do not know what's happening with them, and I don't know. I guess as usual with Iron Fist, we'll just wait and see. Rags and Rituals. Do you remember this brand? Do you remember the brand that ripped off everyone in September? That was a bit long. From my very, very first Antihaul, the first EmilyBoo Antihaul, the one that started it all. Rags and Rituals was a alternative brand that was everywhere. It was everywhere. All the alt baddies used to promote them. Every alternative influencer that you probably watch had done a haul or had received something to promote from Rags and Rituals. They did actually reach out to me, and that is when I put them in my anti-haul, because that's from when, like, diving down the river bend is when I saw, like, hold on, this ain't right. They are literally exactly the same. Babe, they're the same. They're the same. They're based in Asia, and their whole website is just marked up AliExpress and Shein stuff. Cheap fabrics that will break and rip for like 1,000 times the price. They have reviews on their website that say their customers give them 4.8 out of 5. But if you go to their Trustpilot, they've only got 3 out of 5. Their Instagram has not been updated since October 2023, but the reviews on their website are recent. But there are no way of telling if they are genuine. It's just another red flag for me. Same different font. Another one that I would just completely avoid. Like, Just if they pop up somewhere, if a friend says to you like, oh, have you heard of Rags and Rituals? Now you can be like, oh my god, blast from the past. Yes, I have heard of them. Stay away, bitch, stay away. Killstar! Killstar hate to see me coming, but I have a good update for you. A good update. Hallelujah! I have a good update, and I'm so, like the Iron Fist one, I'm so happy because I will always give people, I shouldn't tell you I always give people a second chance. I do love a redemption story. I understand people make mistakes and people change, and I do love when good stuff happens. So let's talk about it. My big beef with Killstar was basically after they got bought out by a private equity company. In my opinion, I thought the quality was not worth the price. Their old stuff was so well made, it was thick, it was cut beautifully, it lasted, and the new stuff is thin, it's viscose, it's, in my opinion, Shein quality. Although I did get a top recently off Vinted, which is actually very nice, and I was very, very surprised. But yes, so I haven't really shopped off Killstar. If I want anything, I'll get it off Vinted. So my major beef with Killstar started in 2020 when my friend modelled for them. She was contacted by Killstar's stylist who said that they loved her style, they loved her look, and they wanted her to be a Killstar model. They were going to do a lookbook around London, and it was great. So proud of my friend because she wanted to get into modelling, and like imagine wanting to get into modelling and then Killstar being your first brand, like your first professional shoot. So back in 2020, she went to London, she did the shoot, everything was great, and she was told she would be paid. She allegedly sent over an invoice, and that's it, and never heard anything back. Was never paid, and that was 4 years ago. So my beef with Killstar has just intensified since 2020 because like before I just hated you because your clothes weren't worth the money, but now I hated you because you ripped off my friend, you broke her dreams, you broke her heart. She's deleted all her social media after that. She said that put such a dampener on what she wanted to do. If a big brand could treat you like that, like she got no hope, and to this day, she's still not back on social media. So I spoke about this in my last Antihaul updates, which was 1 year ago, and not long after my Antihaul updates video, I guess Jesus was listening. Someone from Killstar's team reached out to my friend. Now, I am a little bit torn on this because I never said who it was. I never said my friend's name. I never said anything about my friend. As far as I'm aware, I never gave out any details, but they found my friend, they found her email address, they found her, so they knew who she was. Like, they knew she hadn't been paid. And she didn't get any clothes or anything. Yes, she got to be a Killstar model, but that does not pay the bills. So after my updates video, she randomly gets a message from someone on Killstar's team saying that it's come to their attention that from her shoot in 2020, she has not been paid. Oh my god, she sent me the screenshot and I was like, bitch, get that money! So it took 4 years. 4 years, but my friend got paid, and she actually got paid a little bit more than she was originally expecting. Interest maybe, but she was very, very happy to get what she was told she was originally gonna get, plus a little bit extra. So credit where credit is due. She is so happy that she got what she was entitled to, what she was owed. I, from a nosy friend outsider's point of view, I am so appreciative that she got what she was owed. And it's like me and the Iron Fist. It's the principle, isn't it? It's not how much, well, a part of it is how much because she got a lot, but it's about the principle of you took something, yeah, in the sense, and you need to give it back. Yeah, you get it. So, Killstar as a whole. Since my last updates video, they have they're kind of going in a different direction, and I'm unsure how I feel about this. As I said, I don't buy from Killstar anymore. I used to be a die-hard fan of theirs. Like, everything I bought, oh my god, I had so much when they brought out the Manson and the Rob Zombie collabs. I had so much for it. I was so invested in Killstar. I spent so much money on them. I just loved everything about them. And then from what they were to what I see now, they're just, in my opinion, I can see the change. So since my last update talking about Killstar, they are now doing collabs with a lot of films and directors and bands, and I'm trying not to sound like a hater because I genuinely want to give my honest opinion, and I don't want it to sound like I'm just being a dick for the sake of being a dick. I'll always be honest on my channel, and like I said, I bought a top from Vinted recently and I absolutely love it. Like, it's so thick and it's genuinely one of my faves. But these collabs that I'm seeing come out are just not it. Considering that they used to be gothic luxury. I'm talking Morticia Addams, like Vamp, New Goth Spectaculac. They've just brought out Powerpuff Girls collaboration. Now, I love the Powerpuff Girls. Babe, it's giving HMV. A couple of the t-shirt designs genuinely look like they could have come from Primark. And in Primark, they would be a tenner at most because it's licensed. And on your website, they're what, £28, £30? They have had some really interesting collabs though. I really liked the Beetlejuice and the Dario Argento collabs. I thought they were really interesting. But then you get the, in my opinion, the Gremlins that just felt a little bit more. They've just slapped a picture of a character onto a t-shirt and they're charging 50 quid for it. I fear it won't be long before a Twilight range comes out. But like with the Beetlejuice range, they brought out actually like Lydia's wedding dress, and that is, so, in my opinion, is so much more of a better route to take than the HMV route that they seem to be going on. Like, they did just bring out the Corpse Bride collection, which is absolutely beautiful. If I wore blue, I would probably get a few pieces of it because it's not just Emily slapped onto a t-shirt, it's like Corpse Bride themed clothing, and that to me is worth so much more than just something that could be bought in Primark. Because remember, their clothes are like 50, 60 quid. They have the Lydia Beetlejuice dress was like 70, 80 quid. So if you're paying that amount of money for something, you want it to be something good. On that note though, remember kids, they are also a private equity company now, and they do have investors' pockets to keep lined. So it's less about the quality and it's more about what can we pump out? How can we get it out? The love feels like it's gone, and I feel like with these collabs, that's what we're seeing. We're seeing that the passion is no longer there. It's almost like, in my opinion, it's almost like, because it was originally created and owned by alternative people, it had a spark. It felt like it was a case of, I would genuinely wear this, I'm gonna make it. And now it's a case of boomer parents, oh, my granddaughter likes Nightmare Before Christmas, let's bring out Nightmare Before Christmas range, let's just plonk Jack Skellington on everything, she'll love it. Does that make sense? For now, I think I will continue to buy secondhand on Vinted. As I said though, the top I bought was genuinely really nice quality. So I know you've got it in you. I don't know, bringing out new ranges every week is just disheartening to me, and they just make me sad as a whole because they used to be so good. In my opinion, now they're not as good. But I thank you for giving my friend the money she was owed. Like, you know, that was really good. And I know what the Iron Fist refund meant to me, like it was so many years later and I knew I would probably never get it, but I got it and it meant something. So I know that meant the same to her as well. So on behalf of her and myself, thank you. Psycho Rebel. No, I'm not looking in a mirror. Psycho Rebel was a bikini loungewear brand that admittedly made some very, very cute stuff. Stuff that they didn't like to send off and that they ripped off from a lot of people. Well, they're still alive and kicking. Kinda. They're still active on their Instagram and posting to their 130k followers, but they don't have any comments and their website is having a bit of an identity crisis. Their shop name and their Instagram name is Psycho Rebel. Their website address is gothshop.shop and their website is called gothvillentine. Bro's auditioning for Baby Reindeer here. They don't have an About Me page, which is always a massive red flag for me. It's really not difficult to spend 5 minutes writing an About Me page, telling me about your shop, telling me what you do, who was created by. That's usually the decider of if I buy from your store or not. All the pictures on there look like they are taken directly from AliExpress, and lots of cheap and stolen designs, which I have seen elsewhere, and that frickin' sucks because some of those designs are so cute. They only have 5 Trustpilot reviews and they are all 1 star, saying it's a scam, it's a fraudulent company. It seems like they're still up to the same they have always been up to, so avoid, avoid, avoid.
Hey guys, right, sorry, jump scare. It's been about 5 days since I filmed my Antihaul and I'm now editing it and I'm up to Psycho Rebel's segment, and in the 5 days between me filming and editing, they have changed their name again. They are now called Grunge Inspo. So they've been Psycho Rebel, gothshop.shop, gothvillentine, and now Grunge Inspo. Just another reason to boycott them. Like, they're doing the same old shady shit, just different day of the week. Crazy!
Dollskill, my BFFs! Loves ya. So my Antihaul came out just before the brand Dollskill showed the world their true colours. From claims of stealing designs, racism, promoting drugs, it was Mickey Mouse's wild frickin' ride. So Dollskill was my first big Antihaul that like really blew up, and it was so unintentional. Like it wasn't supposed, I don't want to say it wasn't supposed to be as big as it was. It was the timing. My video came out just before the murder of black man George Floyd by a white police officer. So what happened? In response to the killing, protests happened. The knock-on effect from those protests, Shoddy Lynn, at the time the CEO of Dollskill, took this picture outside her LA store with the caption, "Direct action in all its glory," with the hashtag Black Lives Matter. The post received so much backlash from celebrities and influencers to everybody just calling for a massive boycott of Dollskill. Shoddy later explained that direct action was intended to show solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement. This led to one of the worst apology videos I personally have ever seen. It's up there with, is it Colleen with the ukulele? It's up there with that. I just did not believe a word she said. The Dollskill official account then made a post admitting that they'd fucked up and posted a series of photos saying that they are working to do better. After that, they committed to purchasing $1 million of product from black-owned businesses, donated $100,000 to NAACP empowerment programs in support of BLM, and Shoddy Lynn stepped down as CEO. Not away, down. To this day, I believe she still works within the company. Over these past few years, I've seen many things on TikTok. I do my Antihaul and then I stay away from, like, Antihauls for me are just kind of like closing the book on brands, and I do tend to like just stay away from them after that. Unless I'm researching for videos, I just try and avoid the brand because in my brain I know that they're not good. So over the years since my Antihaul, there are a lot of people on TikTok that talk about how bad Dollskill have been. It seems that they are still, up until recently, they were still stealing people's content, stealing videos from creators and monetizing it without giving the original creators a mention or any recognition or payment, more design stealing, lack of transparency over fair pay and sustainability. And then a few weeks ago, in January, they cleared their Instagram, and that is what brought them back to my attention. I saw it on TikTok. Everyone was like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? They went back to butt naked. They then uploaded this post, which has since been removed, saying that over the next few months they are committed to being better and improving. And as I said, I always like a redemption story. So if change is genuine, then it's welcomed. At the time of filming this video, they are promoting their new Playboy range, and that seems to be all that's on their Instagram. They might upload more between me uploading this though, but at the time, just Playboy. The range looks very Dollskill-y. It looks the same as it looks exactly the same as what I would expect from them. So I am interested to see how they will do better as they claim they are trying to. I personally believe that the change is just because people are waking up and shopping less with them. I'm torn because it genuinely seems like they're trying to do better, but on the other hand, they still have the CEO. Though she's not a CEO, she's still working within the company. And that just doesn't sit right with me. It does seem that they are genuinely trying to do better. From listening to fans on what collabs they should do, collabing with Elvira and doing a live stream where that raised over $5,000 for the Trevor Project, which is a suicide prevention project for LGBTQIA teens, working on more plus size ranges in-house, and their customer service has allegedly stopped referring to everyone as bzbs. Bzbs. Hey bubs. Hey bibs. I'm so glad, because that was so annoying. Like, I try and have a reasonable, like, oh, my package has gone missing. Oh, sorry, bubs. Have you checked under your bin, bubs? It's probably under there. Baby, check under the bins. Make sure there's no mice shit under there. You can stop talking to us like it's 2003. We're grown now. Overall, Dollskill are still fast fashion. They are still terrible for the environment. And time will only tell if they actually will change for the better. Vimpoke and Gloomland. Do you guys remember these? Do you remember these? Do you remember? These two have disappeared. I don't believe they've completely disappeared. I believe, personally, that they've just changed their names, because I don't know about you, but I still constantly get Instagram messages of, oh my god, babe, we'd love you to be an ambassador for us. DM our main store. Like, bitch, you DM'd me. Why have I got to DM someone else? So Vimpoke and Gloomland were two of those Instagram DM to collab with us brands. You'll be an ambassador. No, you freaking won't. They are using you and selling you drop shipping stuff. They would claim that they would give you free stuff and you would pay for shipping, but the shipping price would include the price of the item. And all the items were AliExpress, Shein stuff that were marked up with high shipping because of the weight or where it was being posted to in the world. So they are just selling you stuff through the guise of shipping and telling you you'll be a model when, I mean, anyone could be a model, but it felt so manipulative and it felt like playing with people's emotions and people's dreams if that's what they wanted to do. So both of these brands brought hundreds of thousands of Instagram followers. They would pop up on Instagram and they would instantly have like 500,000 followers, and most of them would be bots. And so many people would get the same message: we love your vibe, we love what you do, hey cutie. It's never personalized. It never said, hey Emily, hey Specky Four Eyes, hey greenhead bitch. It was always, hey babe, hey darling, because it's a copy and paste message. DM our main page. No, bitch, you contacted me. This isn't Kiss Chase. I'm not gonna keep running around. And then you would contact their main page and it'd be like, so you want to ambassador for us? No, you reached out to me from a fake profile and told me to contact you because you thought I could be an ambassador for you. Make it make sense. Don't be fooled though, sweet child. The ambassador messages were a scam. At the time of these being in my anti-haul, both Vimpoke and Gloomland literally had about 50 to 100 separate Instagram pages. If it was a legit brand, they would have one page. Maybe a second one as a backup. No legit brand needs 50 Instagram pages. So Gloomland do still have their Instagram page, but Gloomland do seem to be inactive on their main one, with no posts being uploaded since March 2022. And the majority of people commenting on that picture are, "Where's my order?" If you go onto their website, it comes up with a Chinese message, which when translated says there is no website and the domain is for sale. Vimpoke as well have 50 to 100 Instagrams left. I mean, if I was searching for a brand and they had 5 Instagram accounts, I instantly know that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. With their last post on their official, if it was their official one, being May 2023, and again, their website is completely gone. With that one, if any brand on Instagram messages you, I have seen a couple on TikTok as well, but mainly Instagram, DM us to collab, like, no. A brand will always message you direct from their actual page or someone who works for them. The page will be legit, it will have your name, it will not be a copy and pasted message, and it will not say, "We'd love to you for ambassador for us, you'll get a discount." No, babe, I'm sorry. Oh my god, my legs are hurting. You ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Shein. Shein. So by now, everybody knows Shein is well known for using slave labor, child exploitation, design stealing, and pollution. And my anti-haul of them went up quite a few years ago. It was one of the early ones. And since my anti-haul, Shein have skyrocketed with Wallace and Gromit to the moon. They admit they make 10,000. I will never understand that. 10,000 different pieces of clothing a day. More and more people are becoming aware of what Shein is and what they do, but they are still one of the most popular websites out there. So at the time of me doing my anti-haul, there was controversies in that video, including selling real animal fur as fake fur. But since then, there have been so many more controversies, such as selling Islamic prayer rugs as decorative mats, selling swastika necklaces. The allegations of modern day slavery have just continued to rise, violating factory laws, faking factory tours. This is insane. With big influencers to try and look more green and ethical. Did you guys see that video? Did you see that video? The TikToker Instagrammers went to a real Shein factory. You can literally tell it's not a real factory. And they were walking around like, the people aren't even sweating. What the fuck are you? This is so dystopian. What are you talking about? It's alright though, babe, because you got paid. They faked that tour to try and look more ethical and green. If you gotta try and look more ethical and green, you ain't ethical and green. And when everyone switched from TikTok to the Chinese app Red Note, did you guys see the video of people asking people from China if they shop at Shein? And the people had no idea what they were talking about. No idea. No idea what Shein was. They use hazardous chemicals, exotic animal furs, probably human skin. Like that at this point would not surprise me. 75-hour work weeks are the regular, and 1 day off a month is the norm. And they make zero effort to support sustainability. I mean, I know I'm just sat here shouting words at you. Just think about what I just said. 75-hour work weeks, 1 day off a month, hazardous chemicals, children making the clothes. Would you genuinely do that? Would you like that for you? Because in 2025, that is f***ed up. In a TV documentary, workers were found allegedly washing their hair in their lunch breaks due to the hazardous chemicals. None of Shein's supply chain, so the factories that supply Shein with the fabrics or everything, are certified child labour free, which ensures workers' health and labour rights. There is also zero evidence to show that they provide a living wage. It uses very few eco-friendly materials, and there is no evidence to show that it has a policy to minimize the impacts of its microplastics. There have also allegedly been notes found inside clothing that say "help me," and when asked about these notes, Shein officials said that these notes were confusion and nothing else has been addressed. That is the world of fast fashion for you. That is not just Shein, that is literally fast fashion. I know you're going to shop wherever you want to shop, and you should. Your money, your rules. I'm not here telling you where you should shop. This whole video is my opinion, my research. I am just the mouthpiece for the people that want to listen. But out of everything, can I please, if you take anything from this video, literally anything, can I please say, do not buy makeup, any cream or anything from Shein that goes onto your body. Like, I'm not talking clothes, I'm talking like nail varnish, I don't even, like stuff that goes onto you. Makeup, beauty products, they have not been tested, and things inside those products, they have found rat wee, rat poo, cyanide. There are so many dangerous untested things that have been found inside these products. You do not know what is in them. Beauty products like makeup, please, out of everything, do not buy from Shein. That's like the mum in me coming out. According to the Financial Times, the company made over $2 billion in profit. That's after the wages, that's after the transport, that's after the pollution, after the directors' wages, because you know they're paying themselves good. That's after the graves and the funerals of the workers that they've killed. Allegedly. They still made $2 billion profit. And workers are getting about $20 a week for 75 hours work. I know when I talk about Shein, people get triggered. I don't care where you shop, so I don't need to hear your opinion on Shein, because I know that's all that's going to be in the comments. Just remember that in life, you are closer to being that worker than you are to being that billionaire CEO. And last but not least, soft kitty clothing. 4 years ago in an Antihaul, I spoke about soft kitty clothing and how I believed that they were drop shipping. I bought a top from them, and what I believed was the same top I had seen on AliExpress. They arrived roughly the same time, like a day or two apart, in exactly the same packaging, same Chinese writing, and would you best believe it? It was the same damn top. After my initial video, the old owner of Soft Kitty Clothing reached out to me and explained that they were taking a break from Soft Kitty and had allegedly left the brand in the hands of a relative or a friend, and it was that relative or friend that had begun drop shipping. They were hoping to get the brand back and bring it back to what it once was, because a lot of you guys said that Soft Kitty used to be one of the go-to alternative shops that you guys really, like, MySpace shops would often shop at. So it was sad to see that my first anti-haul of them came out 4 years ago, and in the updates I did 1 year ago, nothing had changed. They were still drop shipping, they were still doing everything exactly the same. So either the old owner had not taken back the business, or they had taken back the business and just carried on. I don't know. Checking back now for this video, and it seems like Soft Kitty Clothing has at some point in the last 12 months, they have shut their doors. Their website and social media are now completely gone. I do genuinely hope that the original owner is okay and that it was a choice that they made because they wanted to, and hopefully they've set up a new business somewhere, or they are living somewhere deliciously, living their best life. Because if the shop genuinely was taken over and plummeted through no fault of their own, that's really got to suck, and that's not nice. So wherever you are, original owner, I hope you're doing good. I hope life's treating you well, and May you have cookies every day. May your pillow always be cold. We are done. We are done. We are done. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I could spread a little bit of my PMS rage to you all. All my information is alleged or my opinion, and things might change between filming time to uploading time, and I won't do any more updates on these specific brands unless something really big happens. So guys, you can stop crying. I will shut my mouth for now. I really hope you enjoyed these. You know, I always sit here and I sit on my channel and I promote stuff, but I always like to show you the other side. Just because something glitters does not mean it is gold. And I don't even like gold. I would love to know if you have any recent dealings with any of these brands, any other brands I should check out for anti-hauls. Come on, because I'm working on one at the minute, but it's taking so long, and I think it's going to cause so much controversy, and I don't know if I'm mentally ready for that yet. So give me some more brands to check out, and I'll see what I can do. High five to the brands that actually are trying to redeem themselves. The Uno Reverso does mean a lot and it is appreciated. And the ones that are still stuck where they were all those years ago, sit and spin. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. I will see you guys very soon with another video. Much love, boobs. Take care of yourself, and most of all, I need some Pringles now. Stay weird.